So what we're gonna do, since the knot is in the bottom of this thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just rebuild this one. Clean it up, obviously, and then rebuild it. I've got the car, or got the motor pulled out and pulled the transmission. Extremely simple. All I've got to do now is go through and I'm gonna pull the headers off, the intake, and that should be about it. And go ahead and get it seated on the engine stand, and then once I go to take it apart, that's when I'll do a time lapse, because most everybody, I would imagine, can get to this point. There's tons of other videos. So that's what we're gonna do. Obviously there's a leak in the oil pump somewhere, so there's a good bit of stuff I gotta go through and change out on this. Luckily didn't break any plugs except for the knock sensor, which it didn't actually break. So I mean, it still plugs in there, but I'm gonna have to get a new one of those. So I'm gonna get it taken apart, or get it loaded up onto the stand, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so a quick little update. Of course, you know, everybody loses their 10mm, right? Well, I want you to know, that entire box right there is just slammed full of tools. And there is not a 12.10mm in this building to be found. So I'm gonna go ahead and start stripping everything else down. And then that just makes it that much easier when it gets on the stand. Alright, so got the head off. Pistons don't look too terrible. But you can tell there's still movement right there. So we're going to go ahead and get this out. So, found the problem. I don't know if you know that or not. It is not supposed to be like that. And it is the one that was giving us issues. But I don't know how well you can see that. Obviously you can't really tell that great. I mean, these are a little dirty, but like I said, the car does have I know it's in excess of 200,000 miles, but not really bent up, not too beat up. You got some chatter right there from the knock itself, so you could tell where it was knocking, pinging on there as well. But the crank itself, not too beat up. There's the crank. Obviously these are going to come out and we'll replace those as well. But this was our main concern. Now, so what it looks like and what it feels like, it looks like it's okay, but you're not going to know until you actually get it measured. So, at least that is a good sign. Crank itself doesn't look bad at all. Obviously it's going to have to be polished. We're going to send this block off, get vatted, and then pretty much bring it back and then just redo everything. We're going to check, make sure there's no cracks inside the cylinder walls or anything. It might have to be honed out. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. Got it tore down to at least figure out what the problem was. Get everything cleaned up, clean up this god-awful mess in here a little bit. Everything straightened out, get it a little bit more organized. And we'll get this thing back up and running. If you hadn't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you again.